أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر
From Satan. There's no God. He stands alone in judgment. He is our cherished. Is due to Allah. Coming upon him and free him time. We have blessed throughout and share issues and illness, and some of them on their souls. The belief says in the Quran said passing of evil. Ilah Ilahi resistant translate him, but I other God, but Allah or us. He's independent. Can be. He's independent. That actually say Allah form yakling fi Allah and Allah narration and things come our mind. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows and He understands those thoughts. He is most merciful and He is all wise. And where would we be without His mercy? And sometimes just our thoughts alone could take us to hell. The things that come into our mind alone, just that alone. The things we entertain sometime in our mind that Satan suggests to us, that alone can take us to hell. So where would we be without His mercy? That which mankind becomes aware of and discovers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already knows that. Anything that man discovers or becomes aware of, Allah already knows. He knows all that is to be known about that thing. He is the author of knowledge. Allah is the author of knowledge. And He alone regulates man's knowledge. He determines what man knows and learns and discovers. Man might learn too much and kill himself. And kill the whole planet. So Allah regulates that. He's in control. He is the author of knowledge. He alone determines what man is to know, and He reveals to man what He wills. He is the creator of the heavens and the earth, and He has full knowledge of all things. Full knowledge of all things. That's the one we worship. And that's the only one that's entitled for worship. He's one, he's alone, all by himself. And nothing can be compared to him. He is the creator of the heavens and the earth. He has full knowledge of all things. He actually measures man's knowledge. He gives the measurement to the knowledge according to his will and his plan. He's allowing man to discover only what he wills man to discover. That's Allah, the Most High. All that mankind has yet to learn about or know, Allah, the All-Knowing, brought it into existence and knows its eventual outcome and its destiny. He knows all that. He is the Lord of all of the systems of knowledge, all that is yet to be discovered in the plant and animal world. And we know that scientists are constantly discovering new plant life, new animal life, new galaxy in the universe. Allah already knows all about that and knows its course and its eventuality, its eventual outcome, how far it will go, and then what will be after that. He knows all things. The evolution of the insect world, the life in the seas, and the evolution of the outer galaxies. All that is yet to be discovered and realized belongs to him and is known by him. Allahu Akbar. He is the Lord of mankind. He is the Lord of mankind. The king or judge of mankind. He's man's cherisher and sustainer. And he already knows the full extent of man's capabilities and possibilities. He already knows what we can do, what we can't do, what we want to do, what we will do, what we ain't going to do, what we can never do, no matter how hard we try. That's because he created man all by himself. And he is the one who nurtures man, causes man to die, and then raises him up for judgment, and then blesses man with a new existence. He ordains, he is the ordainer. He ordains man's evolution, how man evolves from one stage to the other. And man, Imam Muhammad taught us that man, conscious man, is always being created. Always being created. The believer is always being created anew. New ideas, new thoughts, new aspirations, deeper belief. Unless you're just mentally dead and stagnant. But those of us who have been exposed to the light of revelation, we're constantly being created and recreated. He ordains man's evolution and he prepares the Jannah for the believers. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us abundantly in the Jannah. Brothers and sisters, our topic for this portion of the Kubah is our picture in the womb. Our picture in the womb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Huwa alladhi yusawwirukum fi al-arhami kayfa yasha'u la ilaha illa huwa al-azizu al-hakimu. He is the one who shapes you in the wombs however he wills. There is no God except he, the exalted in might, the all-wise. Allah the Most High is the one who shapes, forms, fashions us, and gives us our picture in the wombs of our mothers as he pleases. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala molds us. He gives us our illustration, our description. He gives us our appearance, our mode without distortion. He gives us our fitra. He gives us our humanity as he wills. It is Allah's decision, his divine plan for what he intends for us, how he wills for us to serve him. He gives us inherent behavior and talents that enable us to be a benefit to humanity. We have to think about it. What do we have? What do we realize in our ability and our potential for service? Ask ourselves as individuals, what do we have? What can we offer? What can we give for service? That's why we're here, for service. That's why you've been chosen to be Muslim, for service. Nothing else but to serve and to work in the cause of Al-Islam. That's why you're blessed to be Muslim. And that's why if you work, you get the reward. You get the pay. But if you don't do the work, then you get the punishment. That goes for all of us. You have to believe in the reward and you have to believe in the punishment. You have heaven and you have hell. So what do we have? What can we offer as individuals in our skills, our talents, and our inherent goodness that we've got? How can we share it so that humanity can benefit? Think about it. What can we do? And do we do enough? Or do we do just a little? It is Allah's will how he plans for us and shapes us in the wombs of our mothers. It's his will. That's his plan for us as individuals. He creates us in the environment and places us in the family experience that he wills. So the environment that you was born in, who you was born to, and how you came up, that's all part of Allah's plan. So you have to get over things. If you had a hard time, you got to get over it because you have greater aspiration. Then he nurtures us there. He gives us nurture. He nurtures us. And he guides us to the plan for our service. We're nurtured and we're guided to his plan for us to serve him. O you who believe. If you believe it. If you don't believe it, it's just like water running off a duck's back. You don't care. It don't matter to you. It don't reach your soul. But if you believe it, then you have to serve. And you have to work. And you have to sacrifice. And you have to forgive and get over stuff. He planned